back on Morning Scramble in Northern Arizona with Milt Cannon. Milt, you were kind of a well-known saxophonist for years and years and years.
I try to be. I work at it.
Jazz player, and you also founded the Prescott Jazz Society a number of years ago. Been around
1993, 94.
Oh my gosh.
We did our 20-year celebration this past December.
I'll tell you, does time fly for you like it does for me?
Yes. Yeah.
You know, that's amazing.
Looking back.
Yes. A wonderful organization, and you bring a lot of things to the community, jazz-related. Coming up at Arcosanti, Juneteenth, the Jazz Splash Festival. Tell us about that.
This is our 16th year. Actually, the Jazz Splash is 20 years old, because we started in 94 right downtown Prescott. And then in 2000, just before 2000, 1999, we switched to Arcosanti, and it became the Arcosanti Jazz Splash Juneteenth celebration.
A wonderful place to celebrate, definitely.
Beautiful, beautiful spot. I don't think there's a better spot in Arizona, especially for doing festivals.
Tremendously creative down there. And again, this is June, well, it's this weekend, June 7th and 8th.
Saturday, Sunday, we're going to kick off at the El Gato Azul on Friday evening. And from there, we'll open up at Arcosanti early Saturday morning, 11 till 11.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Boy, that's going to be fun. Food, lodging, activities. You're going to have a Bible study. I thought that was kind of interesting as part of a jazz splash.
Well, it's spiritual. Jazz is spiritual, and Bible is spiritual. Somebody asked me, you think Jesus would be a good musician? I said, Jesus would be a master musician.
I know. What instrument would he play? I don't know. Anyway.
But yeah, we do a Bible study with a trivial quiz with a cash prize. And we do it both ways. We do it for tiny tots and for big shots.
All right.
And tiny tots is a class in itself, like 12 and under. And then over, we do another one with the big shots.
Nice. Well, Juneteenth is a pretty special event to celebrate. It is, I looked this up because I thought it was so interesting. I wanted to find out about it. It's the oldest known celebration commemorating the end of slavery.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. And so I'm going, okay, well, why Juneteenth? Why did they call it that? Well, in 1865, you know all this, I'm telling the folks out there really, Major General Gordon Granger brought troops to Galveston, Texas, to tell them that slavery was over. And this was 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation.
Right.
But it was about the time of surrender generally at
Can you imagine what that felt like?
Well,
wow.
It was apparently quite amazing for the slaves there. No, they didn't, and I think that you know, the Texas slaveholders found that to their advantage. But again, the war wasn't like really officially over, because April 1865 was when Appomattox was. So at any rate, they let people know, and I tell you, the black folks went nuts. I mean, they just had these huge, wonderful celebrations
ever since.
Yeah, and because it was June 19th, they called it Juneteenth, and to this day, I guess they make annual pilgrimages back. The children and descendants of the slaves and stuff make pilgrimages.
Oh, this is celebrated all over the world now.
Yeah, it is a worldwide
It's a global,
event.
Celebration.
Juneteenth, and still here too.
But you know what?
What else going on at Arcosanti?
The Jazz Society's Juneteenth is the only Juneteenth that I know of that focuses on jazz.
Which is a surprise, because of course that is the genre we think of with black musicians.
And
They're the
it
ones
has freedom.
who create
Jazz is free.
Yes.
It's creative. It's
beautiful.
It's very relative.
An American institution, thank heavens. And you will have daily cabaret shows, live stage shows. A little bit more. What's going on there?
Oh, we've got this. I'm looking forward to big time. On the cabaret shows, which happen like midday. The first one on Saturday is going to be with Ray Brown Jr., who is Ella Fitzgerald's son. But Sunday, we're doing a cabaret with Charles McPherson, who's going to do a little Q&A discussion on the Synergy project, the jazz ballet that he just finished. He scored it, produced it, and aired it. A jazz ballet.
Is this kind of
it's a beautiful
groundbreaking thing? I don't think I've heard of anything quite like that.
It's rare,
before.
It's groundbreaking, and you got to see it.
Fabulous. Well, again, in the amphitheater there at Arcosanti, you'll also have vendors.
Oh, yes. We got good barbecue vendors.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, the newest barbecue person that opened up out in Prescott Valley is going to be there.
Oh, okay.
Monsanto or something like that.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't know, but dancing, raffles. What are you raffling off at?
We raffle barbecue grills. We raffle overnight stays at Spring Hill Suites. We raffle a lot of different things, more than I can think of.
All right.
But it's not going to be a lot. We'll probably do about 2 or 3 raffles a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, both days, Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 11 on Saturday, 11 to 7 p.m. there on Sunday. Yeah. Tickets you can get at eventbrite.com so people can get those. But
or at the gate.
Sure, all kinds of things to do in Arcosanti. Absolutely. This weekend, the Arcosanti Juneteenth Jazz Splash Festival, and lots of jazz. Thanks.
Jazz, blues, gospel. We open with gospel. And then during the day it's going to be jazz, and in the evening we do a freedom dance with Tommy Duke's Blues Band.
Wow, a good time, I'll tell you, this weekend. Yeah. Fun days at Arcosanti.
Looking forward to it.
Thanks for joining us.
You
today.
coming?
I'll try and get down there, you betcha.
There you go.
All right, put my sunblock on and go on down. Don't go away, we're going to take a break. We will be right back.
It's the 16th annual Juneteenth Jazz Splash Festival, June 7th and 8th at Arcosanti. A weekend of jazz, blues, gospel, arts and crafts, food and retail vendors, swimming, hiking, and more. Annual Emancipation Proclamation celebration by Arcosanti and the Jazz Society, featuring legendary recording artist Charles McPherson, Harrison Bankhead, Dal Davis, and Milt Cannon, Giants of Jazz, and others. It's the Prescott Jazz Society Juneteenth Jazz Splash Festival, June 7th and 8th at Arcosanti. Don't miss it.